Hey, what it do, what the business is.
It is another week in the books with the OndeckTV show. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal_Brown if you're looking for me on socials.
Absolutely, and I am Spike Lou on them same social sites. Holla at your boy AB. We got some new digs.
Ooh, yeah, man. Y'all gotta let us know what y'all thinking. If you're listening, first of all, stop and go to YouTube real quick.
Yeah, give me them YouTube downloads.
All right, and then go back to iTunes so you don't crash the whip. Listen to the
Go
podcast.
check that out. But y'all get some clips and stuff from this, man. This is gonna be the new setup, man. We got a little overzealous. We will be recording here from here on out. But next week we're gonna be back virtual. Just got to do a couple things, little scheduling conflicts.
For sure.
Take a look at the new digs. Let us know what you think, man. AB, how was your weekend, my brother?
It was good, man. Went to the movies. Got to kick it with Dead End for a minute. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. My put on. I stole your put on. You're hot. But yeah, no, I had a good weekend. What about you?
My weekend was cool. Saw a good movie. Cowboys put out a big W. Let's go. Doing what we do. Y'all know America's team. Let's go. But other than that, man, we just got to it. So, yeah, I'm happy to be here. Happy to get it going. But special occasion, we got an announcement at the end of the show. What
Absolutely.
series we're going to be running up until the end.
Absolutely.
And then we'll let y'all know what y'all got to think about that. But
don't forget that either. We got because I'll be forgetting by the time we get to the end of the episode.
Okay, we're not gonna forget the announcement, y'all. We're not gonna forget the announcement. Also, what we're not gonna forget is what we're talking about this week. There's a new Jeezy album that's coming. Him and Drama linking up. We'll tell you what we think about that. Nas, he got a birthday. He turned 52. We'll give our thoughts on that. Joey Badass album numbers were released. Man, Jesus. And also JD's Magic City album finally dropped after a lot of clips and plenty anticipation to follow up the documentary. But first, everybody was talking about the Young Thug interview. I know, whip-de-doo. But
check last week's episode if you want our thoughts on the interview.
Yeah, we did give our thoughts last week. He also dropped a song. He got back in the booth, AB.
Okay.
That's what people were asking him to do.
Were they?
7-minute song. I miss my dogs. Talking to Future. Talking to Wham.
Drake.
Talking to I don't know if he's sitting on the Drake. Yeah, talking to Mariah the Scientist. Everybody. He addressed it all on record. AB, is it too late for that? Or is this just the right time?
Man, coming off the interview, this is a good play. This is another smart play for him, even though the song was mid. It was a good idea to do this, and I think that it's being received well, even though I thought it was just okay.
The song was mid?
Yeah, it was mid.
What was mid about that song?
I'm not a Young Thug fan, though.
You don't got to be a Young Thug fan. Because I'm not either. That's why I didn't even want to watch the interview. I was cool until 3 people hit me.
Yeah, facts.
You was like, you do another week in the books. It's on the same vibe,
facts.
which I couldn't believe. I was like, not Young Thug and Bank. But you were right.
Yep.
And I looked at the interview, and this song would have been some slaw to me had I not watched the interview. But I did watch the interview, and I saw how emotional he was about this stuff. And to go relay that on record, I think it said a lot about Thug.
I like going with I Miss My Dogs, which Wayne obviously made famous in the Carter series. Classic song about him and the Hot Boys.
Absolutely.
I like that. I like the direction, the thought behind it. I just don't. He just can't. He sounds different. Number one, he doesn't even have the same Young Thug isms that made him stand out before.
He got back in his bag yet.
He been out for. He been out long enough to do a whole bunch of other shit. Can you get your voice back right, dude? He worse than Shine when he got out. This shit is mid, bro. It's mid. It's super mid.
This song is fire.
Man,
this is fire. Bro. How the song was put together, the long ass intro to come into before he started rapping, him being vulnerable. Him being like the vulnerable person and not just trying to go to make slaps.
That's fair.
Like that means something.
Yeah.
I don't know how the reception of it will be. I don't know if he's trying to sell records with this.
He want a Drake feature. That's all it was. If you want a feature, nigga, just say that.
He didn't get, he had one line in this song.
That's not true.
Drake.
And he did a whole post apologizing to Drake on Instagram, he should have.
Your man's is sensitive, though. He need that.
No.
He need the apology. He need roses and stuff sent to his door. That's what Drake need. But for the real people that he was talking to, Wham, Future, his girl who he lost behind some bullshit jail calls. And when I keep saying Wham, I mean Lil Baby.
Yep.
But I think that his 21 Savage, his plea to them should be taken wholeheartedly. I think that he really meant that. He missed his friends. One of the things that stood out with that interview that we talked about with Gunna, he was like, "You talking about somebody that I was every day with for 10 years straight.
Talking about Gunna.
That's damn near a relationship. And I don't even talk to that nigga no more. So that gotta affect him.
That's fair.
I'm imagining how it affects him, like with people who he felt like I put on, I clicked up together, and now nobody won't answer my calls. Like, yeah, he said to Lil Baby, like, pick up the phone, bro.
Yeah.
So that's, I thought it worked. It worked.
I think the approach is interesting that he's taking versus Gunna's approach, which is not to say anything.
But
It's just to put out music and go run marathons.
But Gunna not as big as a personality as him. You would agree with that, right?
I wouldn't have thought Thug.
Nobody wants to hear from Gunna.
Up until this interview with Bank, I didn't want to hear from Thug. Other than just to get his perspective.
I often say, yeah, that's not true. You wanted to know what he thought about Gunna. We've been saying that.
Well, that's true,
on the show.
but not because he's a captivating personality. I was just curious to know what he thought about.
You're right. I probably will never listen to another Thug interview. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but I did want to know what he had to say about the situation, and I think he stepped up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 in his last 2 plays, the interview and his song.
Yeah,
If he go 3 for 3, he might have some.
he needs a banger now, though.
He does need a banger.
He need a banger,
and it probably needs to feature your boy.
If
he can do that,
the realest statement said on deck in a very long time.
If he can do that, if he can go interview, song about real stuff. Now I got a banger with Drake. He back in the mix. He's back in the mix.
Everybody needs to call Drake right now, man. It's quiet.
No one. Yeah, it's quiet for Drake. It's quiet for Drake.
The rap game needs Drake right now.
Listening to that Iceman.
Next up, keeping it in Atlanta, Jermaine Dupri has been teasing this Magic City documentary One, which aired the final episode last week. And then also he's been teasing the soundtrack, which he's kind of labeled as his album, air quotes. It's a compilation. He's been dropping daily vlogs for several weeks. They've been, in my opinion, very well put together.
Yes.
It finally came out. I listened to it. You listened to it. What did you think? Did it live up to the hype, air quote, of the documentaries?
Man, JD a master at these clips at this point. I remember when him and Currency was working on that album, and we were listening to those clips.
It sounded like it was 5 mics.
I thought Currency was finna put out a blueprint. I was like, oh, nigga.
Facts.
Currency, he finna have one. But it was just okay. Now, when I went and listened to this album, the clips I loved, like you said, he did a thing with the vlogs. There's some really good songs on this album.
Agreed.
One of them gonna be my put on.
Okay.
But there's some really good songs on this album, but it's not it wasn't the clips though. not clips as in the album. It wasn't the clips from YouTube, I should say.
Yeah, it wasn't a vlog.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It wasn't that at all, but there was some bright spots.
No, for sure.
Dro did his thing.
Facts.
I like the
I like both the songs he on.
oh man, what is it? Pussy got me acting
yeah,
different.
that song is hilarious.
That's fire. And them joking at the end, like that shit was good. They did that. That was perfect. That was a perfect song for this album. I like some of the other stuff. Surprisingly, because Lil Scrappy is one of my least favorite artists. I like the Lil Scrappy song.
Yeah, the Kids in the Neighborhood.
Yeah, Kids in the Neighborhood. There was some really good stuff on this album, but cohesively, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
I will say
It was a decent album.
the first listen, I definitely was let down.
Yes.
Because it sounded like a classic on YouTube. I'm like, man, hold on, like JD cooking. But when I listened, I ran it back and kind of got that first listen out the way.
Yeah.
It definitely stuck with me more. The one big issue is the first song got Schoolie on it. He can't lead
this album.
He can't lead this album.
Who would you have on the first song?
If we kept that same beat?
Right now today, not even same beat, just like I'm Atlanta, I'm trying to signify Magic City, strip club, Atlanta culture. Who the first voice they need to hear?
Amigo song with all three of them. That'd have been hard. That'd have been a moment.
How they gonna do that?
I'm sure they got some takeoff. I'm sure they got some takeoff stuff on the hard drive. That would have been a moment. Okay. And they got club bangers. They in the Magic City documentary talking about how they blew up through Magic City. Facts. So if you'd have had like a reunion song and with some throwback, not throwback, but some unheard takeoff, that'd have been hard to kick it off.
I like that idea.
But not Schoolie though.
not Schoolie, JD.
He can't kick it off. That's what threw me off at first. But once you get past that though, like it's a lot of dope songs on here though. I can't even front. I like Rocco on there. I thought he slid on there. I like you said, the T.I. and Dro, both them songs. Akeem Ali ripped it. Shout out to my guy Yoski who put me on him. J Money.
Akeem Ali is definitely a nigga that Tonyo listened to.
He ripped it though.
That's right up to Tonyo Ali.
He ripped it though. I like this verse. The Killer Mike song threw me off at first because the one
I fuck with that.
No, but the beat was a little too busy, and I was expecting the one that he did on the vlog. On the vlog, he sampled that Papa Was a Player, that Nas.
Oh, really?
So I thought that's what this was gonna be. So when it came on, I was like, "This ain't the one from YouTube. What the fuck?" But it grew on me though, cause Jagged Edge killed it.
They did. Killer Mike did too. Don't.
Yeah, no, he killed it for sure. And then I like Belly Gang. He snapped too.
Being able to tell a story
that was
like
cold.
that on this type of album,
that was cold.
And it still fit. Killer Mike did his thing.
And real quick, the best part about this is Jermaine Dupri rapped one time, and he just ad-libbed the rest. I think he might have had a hook.
He rapped on the song that I'm.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. That's it though. Thank you, JD.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't need to be all in the videos. We don't need you on every other song. Like Puff did that with the last album. He wanted to be on here rapping it. No, bro, just coach. Just GM the project, bro.
That's a good point. For me, if I'm gonna answer the question that I asked you, the first voice that I needed to hear, and I don't know why, this album is good.
For sure.
It could have been great had he been able to resolve whatever scheduling conflicts that he had with people like a Future, a Jeezy. When you doing Atlanta Strip, like if you talking about a Magic City soundtrack and Jeezy or Future not on there, that don't
tough.
Especially after looking at the doc.
Yeah,
because the strippers and the people were saying
they said them was the ones.
Them was the two. Them was the ones where it's like, nah, it was different when they were playing that. We get money over here, what it do, pimping and BMF in here.
That's a fact.
Meat said he do 500,000 in the strip club in one night, which is insane.
Speaking of that, I could have took 3 or 4 more of them skits. I need at least 3 or 4 of them on here, dude. I'm down. I'm ready for the Big Meech podcast.
Facts. They need the Big Meech podcast. But I think a voice for me to hear when you first roll this out it needed to be
like a
I agree
Jeezy.
with Migos, but it needed to be a Jeezy. It needed to be a Future. It needed to be a Migos. Where you're like, okay, I'm finna set the tone.
Yeah, facts.
And y'all know how I am. It could have even been Ludacris. And I know he on here.
His song was good too, though.
Verse with some slaw, but
what?
He could have been the first verse. He still could have been the first voice. Like I needed it. Rocco. It could have even been Rocco.
Yeah.
I just needed a more classic Atlanta voice than School.
It really anybody other than School. If we being honest. What we got next, man?
All right, you're next.
Oh shit, my bad. Joey Badass, your man's.
Yes.
Fresh off the beef from earlier this year, well, he was causing some waves. He took on the whole West Coast 20v1, if you let him tell it. He let that cool off and kind of sort itself out. And then he finally drops his album, Lonely at the Top, out of nowhere. The sales are in. The registers have finished ringing. 9,000 sold. Didn't even crack Billboard Top 200. My question was, did he play the beef situation wrong, or was there simply no buzz to begin with, even in that situation?
Yeah, I just don't think there's any buzz for Joey Badass as an artist. Like you can take down the whole West Coast, obviously, and people still not want to hear your album. But that don't mean he ain't rapping good. Like I think there's a difference now, especially with people like him who have their hands in different pots. Like you got Joey Badass, who people are now starting to like. Before they call him Joey Badass, they calling him Unique. This dude from Power. This dude from Power. You rap too? Damn, I ain't even know that.
That's so disrespectful.
So, because he's a good rapper.
Yeah,
he's really good at what he does as far as rapping. But I've listened to an interview with him lately, and it doesn't sound like album sales are going to dictate his success. It's more so, I really like to do this shit. I got a passion for it, and I want y'all to hear how good I am at it. I ain't gonna overly market it. I ain't gonna go out of my way to do nothing crazy. I'm gonna clear these West Coast niggas up, though. I'm gonna clear them up really quickly when they try to get at me. But I ain't finna push it and be like Cardi, that we'll talk about later,
for sure,
in the subway. I ain't gonna do that.
No.
So I don't think it matters a lot that he did 9K, because I do feel like his horizon is acting. Like he gonna have a big acting role.
He in the Wu-Tang joint.
Yeah, he in the Wu-Tang joint. He in Power. He said he got something coming up really big in the interview pause that I heard as to where he think that's going to extend his acting level. And he said he want to get into directing and telling stories more so. He said he feel like he got a lot of stories from our culture that should be told that aren't being told right now. Listening to him, he sounded really convincing in it. Okay. So when I see him put up 9K, it ain't the same when I see somebody who only raps or whose majority artists do 9K.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna judge him that much for it. What say you?
The reason he is pointing us in different directions about acting and stuff, because he knew he was gonna do 9K. So he's already preparing you. Man, I got this project, this idea. Oh, all right, bro. He knew he was going to go double wood, and that's fine. But I find it hard to believe that if he would have dropped this in the midst of the beef, he still would have done 9K. I refuse to believe it because it was a slow period, number one, which is why we were paying attention to this shit anyway. That's number one.
That's facts.
And then number two, he was getting looks and getting some respect put on his name. He should have put out a single or some type of song to get people buzzing outside of the beef and be like, nigga, my album come out next Friday. Hit the button. We are in streaming days, bro. You ain't got to package this shit up and send it to Best Buy. Hit the button, set the release date for the Friday following that very last Absol diss or whoever you were talking to, and drop it then. And you could at least got 20K. I know, like you said, his career isn't going to make or break 9K, 20K, 30K. But still, though, when you go on tour, you want to do a little bit of a bigger venue, bro. You want to double up the venue, and you might have done that had you, because the album is solid. When I listened to it, it started off strong, but it kind of fell off toward the end. But
what would you expect him to do if let's say it did hit and people were listening? Like, what would be his ceiling to you?
Like numbers or just like status?
Numbers. Status. I think his ceiling is very, very high.
Very, very high is crazy.
I'm telling you, bro.
He wasn't that good in the Wu-Tang.
He finna start going by his regular name. I promise you that, nigga. I promise you that he finna start going by Joey, whatever his last badass shit. He finna drop all of that, nigga. He finna get in his acting bag. Now after 9K, you ain't even no need to call yourself Joey Badass no more, bro. My name is Joey This, and I act. I know how to rap very well too, but I act.
I would say probably 20. Just 20,
20K, you keep the Joey Badass last name.
Yeah, that's about, because that's about what Big Sean did.
Yeah, anything less than 20K, I'm changing my name to my real name.
Facts.
Y'all know me facts.
You put Badass in the parentheses in the middle. For sure.
Shout out to Joey Badass, man. All right, man. Speaking of artists and album sales and things coming out, we are a week away from probably one of the biggest releases that we've had in a while. Cardi B.
Facts.
It's about to drop. It's been 6, 7, who knows how many years it's been.
Yeah.
She been out in the streets selling CDs hand to hand. She had allegedly a trial. Some people saying the trial was fake just so they could get promo from it. I don't know what's going on. The rollout is crazy. AB, seeing the rollout, knowing that it's Cardi, knowing that it's been 7 years. She's dropping on Friday. Give me your expectation for what she's going to hit this Friday.
Yeah, it will not be 9K. It's going to be a little bit more than that.
She going to get 9K in an hour.
Listen, and then, they cooking the books, too, adding them old songs.
Yeah, all the WAP, all that other stuff
all
is
that
on
shit.
there. Outside, that shit on there, too. So, it ain't going to flop. We know that.
Yeah, no. But real quick, the rollout. Let me address the rollout, and I'm gonna give my guess.
Okay.
The rollout is fire. I'm not gonna lie. It's entertaining.
Are you including the court shit in her
Yes.
rollout? Do you think that was real?
Yeah, I do. But she also took the memes from the faces and then made them bonus album covers.
And now you got the bundles.
That's how you cook, dude.
Now you got the different bundles.
That's what she's putting on a master class. Her team are putting on a master class on how to roll out your project. It fits to her personality. Her walking through the subway with the too big sweatshirt, selling CDs out the Welch's Grape box.
That's insane.
All that shit is funny, dude.
Some Bronx shit.
Some straight New York shit. The rat running across the damn subway shit. And then she released a track listing. Janet Jackson, Kehlani, Lizzo, Megan Thee Stallion, Selena Gomez, Summer Walker, Tyler. It's some big names on there. I'm going 195.
Holy shit, that's a flop.
You think so?
Yeah.
In 2025? We got to adjust it's like inflation.
For Cardi B?
We got to adjust for the times, nigga. We're not going to Circuit City no more.
Nigga, you done?
Yes.
All right. I'm not as big of a fan of the rollout as you are.
That shit cold.
I think it's okay, but because she has a top tier personality, it's hitting better than it would with anyone else, which is why you put Cardi in his position to go to the subway. I wonder what the security was like on that.
Oh, you already know they was on deck.
Like
right off camera.
That wasn't that Charlie Kirk security, but
right.
They had the real deal shit in there. I'm going 300, AB.
Her last one, for the record, did 255, and that was off the strength of Bodak Yellow.
And that was 7 years ago, and she's a bigger star.
She's not gonna top that, bro.
300.
She's not topping 255.
300. You just said 180. Well, you don't try to jump it up to 255.
No, I'm saying the last one, Invasion of Privacy, did 255 is what I'm
So
saying.
you don't think she's going to beat that.
No.
Yeah, she's going to beat that. She's a bigger star than she was. You don't think Cardi is bigger now than she was then?
She's more famous.
That's what bigger means.
But that doesn't mean that everybody going to be tapping into the album because the song ain't. What's the song right now?
Everybody is nosy. People are curious.
And that's true.
They think she's going to be talking about Offset. They think she's going to be talking about the cases. They think she's going to be talking about all these things. Nicki. That diss may be in there. Or and whoever other the no-name rap chick that Offset was sleeping with.
Oh, yeah, all that.
That chick. Yeah. They want to know about all that.
Becky with the good hair, all that shit.
Yeah, all that shit. This 300.
Man, I don't see that.
I got her on the low end at 250.
I got 225 on the high end.
Okay.
And if it is, it's only because of WAP.
I wonder how do that work? How do that work when they count them?
I don't know. And that's why I don't like sales, because I don't understand the algorithm and how that shit works. Yeah. It's all, to me, it's all bullshit, and it's too easy to fake. So the label is probably going to, you know what? The label is probably going to make sure somehow, some way, like what Thug was on a phone call talking about, hey, boost them Gunna.
Send them 50,000. Hey, make sure Gunna number one.
Hey, listen, it's label doing it.
So if he's spending 50, they spending $1 million. For Cardi, if you spending 50 grand, if you spending 50 grand for Gunna, I got this $1 million right here for the Cardi streams.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to think about that.
That's true.
Like, there's no way that album not going number one. Let's
that's a fact
with that. That's gonna go number one.
Facts.
All right. So,
I'm gonna say 200. I'm gonna say 225 now.
225.
Now that I think about it, because the books is getting cooked.
You got 225. I got 300.
God damn. Right. I wonder who the last person to do 300 was.
My boy, Kendrick.
Fuck out of here. Man, listen to that shit.
My man's did.
Nigga, Mr. Morale? No, nigga.
No, nigga, I'm talking about GNX. What you talking about?
I forgot that shit came out.
Yeah, you would. I would too.
While you looking that up, we're going to keep it NY. Nas, man. Nasir Jones.
Kendrick did 319.
319? Nah, that's low. Yeah, Cardi going to do 400 then. Nas turned 52 years young over the weekend. We wanted to play a fun game.
All right.
With Nas albums. Start, bench, cut.
Okay.
Nas albums edition. Which one are you starting, cutting, and benching, and why?
This one will be clipped up. Y'all know I respect Nas. I just think he's boring. I've had this conversation with numerous people. That don't mean I don't like him. But if I'm starting, benching, cutting his albums, for me, I'm starting It Was Written.
Okay.
I'm benching I Am.
You got that fucked up, but at least it's still on the team.
It's on the team.
All right, fair.
Here's the clippable moment for
Oh,
you.
shit.
Big cuts. Big cuts. Pat Riley cuts. Jimmy Johnson and the Cowboys documentary cuts. To Still Matter.
I ain't mad at that, though.
Excuse me, Illmatic.
Oh, hell.
There we go. I knew I didn't say the right one because the reaction wasn't right. Illmatic, get that shit out of here. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't care. All that old boom bap New York, what I'm a child sitting on the subway seat. I don't give a fuck. Get that shit out of here. Cut that shit. I never have to hear that again. Yes, I know the famous songs on it. No, I do not care. Cut it, cut it, cut it.
There's so many more Nas albums you can cut, and I'm about to show you.
That one.
If we're going to start bench cut, let me start Life Is Good.
Really?
That's banging.
That's an interesting start, though.
It's like 444 part 2.
But that's what you start. That's the Nas album that you go to when you want to hear Nas.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's fire.
I ain't mad at it because that's probably one of my favorites too. But.
I'm benching Nostradamus. That's the most overhated Nas album ever. That shit. Listen.
That's worse than my Illmatic.
That's overhated.
That's worse than my Illmatic.
That Nostradamus was straight.
It's good. I'm not even.
It's bench worthy.
No, and it's not even being mentioned in this conversation. You can't even cut that. That shouldn't even be talked about.
It's 6-man worthy though.
No.
Nostradamus?
That's D League. That's D League for Nas. Like,
I'm trying to give it some shine.
That's Bronny. That's Nas Bronny. That's his Bronny album. I'm just gonna let you come on in because you Nas and all these other Nas albums your dad.
That's so disrespectful. And then I'm cutting the double disc, Street's Disciple.
That's a good cut.
That album is terrible. We talk about double disc all the time, and people try to shit on Jay for Blueprint 2 when really they need to divert that attention to Nas's double album. That shit was ass.
Way too many songs.
So Star Bench cut. Y'all let us know in the comments. Star Bench cut Nas albums. Which one? Talk to us.
Absolutely. We might throw some more of those in too as we continue to work out through the year. All right, man, before we get to these wins and these losses, AB, yo girl, Saweetie.
Oh, my God.
She's talking, man, because she just had an album out. You know what her album did first week?
9,000?
2,000 copies.
I'm surprised they even took the time to count that.
She might have bought them. The dude she messing with might have bought them.
Clearly.
Albums.
Make her feel bad. He bought
them.
He bought 1,900 of them strong.
He looked at that. He like, damn, baby, I was the only nigga that bought the album. That's funny. Because she messed with some famous soccer player that's like supposed to be really big. But he bought them 2,000 albums.
Facts.
I believe that. But she's saying, and we playing into this, she's saying that the industry is hating on her because she's pretty. And that's the reason that she's being blackballed and came out and sold 2,000 her first week. What say you to that?
Yeah, she called it pretty punishment, which is a play on pretty privilege. She's saying that she's getting the opposite, and she's playing the victim role because of those numbers, because of she was probably reading the comments. She has a new song out called Both of Them, which actually isn't terrible. It's not a bad song. So if she's looking at like, yo, I just put this song out and it's cool and y'all not fucking with it because it's me, maybe, but they're not fucking with it because it's you, because you're not talented, though. Not because you look good. Like, niggas will want you around more if you look good. That actually works in your favor. The reason people not fucking with this album, they're not streaming it, they're not downloading it, they don't care, is because you're not talented. Yeah. There's plenty of people who are pretty and talented and get stupid looks. Yes. So, and I mean, she really don't need to complain because she got the McDonald's deal and I'm sure she got some Revlon or something going on. So being pretty plays into a whole lot of bags, I'm sure. It's just that this one particular one that she wants to work so bad isn't. And so therefore she's got to put it on something. And it's a whole lot harder to put it on yourself and your lack of talent than it is to play victim and put it on somebody else. I
am with you in the talent lane. I just don't, it's not there.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not there.
She rapping like Glorilla on one of her songs. I was like, bro.
It's especially now since it's too many talented women rapping.
Facts.
You mentioned Glorilla. We got Rhapsody. We got Cardi.
Atlanta got 5 of them.
We got Lotto. We got Pluto. Yeah, we got all of these people. And nothing, I take it here. Even beyond the talent, this doesn't seem like something that she wants to do. Like, this ain't nothing that she seems passionate about. It seems like she's rapping because she's pretty and can be popular from rapping, that's the reason she's rapping. Like, people can tell when you don't give a fuck about this. We talk about this all the time. It don't seem like it's nothing that she give a fuck about because nothing is complex about what she does. You find a popular beat that was cool back in the day, you remake that, and you pretty, and you shake ass in the video, and then you go out
you
and
thought it was going to do
people.
something
No, that's
more
not. It's not going to work.
Yeah, no.
As you can see, when you sell 2,000 your first week, it's fine that it doesn't work, but quit trying to blame people and point the fingers. Take the McDonald's deal. Take the soccer player that you date. Understand that with pretty punishment, there's also pretty privilege that weighs way more because you selling 2,000, it don't mean nothing. Like, nobody expected you to break the bank. Nobody expected Saudi to come out and sell even 2,000.
Saudi instead of Saweetie is crazy.
Saweetie, whatever the name is. But pretty privilege. But nobody expects you to come out and do no more than 2,000. So embrace that. Embrace that you get to have fun with your music. There's not a lot of expectations. Not a lot of people paying attention. So you can really do whatever the fuck it is you want. And don't try to make people feel bad about you not being successful in this field. It just don't work.
Yeah, you got to let that go. Like, I get it. I think I won't say she doesn't care. I just think that she was sure that it would work. I thought that she was so sure because you look at Iggy Azalea or other people who are more known for their looks than their.
Can rap though.
Can she? She
rap better than her.
Nah, that's debatable. They're both trash though, is what I'm saying.
She white too. She got the white people privilege.
So
white people privilege.
That outweighs the pretty privilege. Yeah. And like the thick white girl privilege
thick
too.
White girl privilege way more than just pretty privilege.
That's a fact.
So that's why she got that.
Last one before we get to these wins and losses, man. Your man Snowman, he been cooking this summer. He got the live orchestra for the TN 101 shows, tour going off. He got back in the booth. He's dropping with Drama in 2 weeks. The last one they came out with was Snowfall. Will this one still hit? Does Jeezy still got it?
Still have it is an interesting question when we're talking about Jeezy, because yes, he probably can go do what we know Jeezy to do and be Snowman. He can give us 1 or 2 or 3, maybe even 4 of those tracks, especially with Drama. It's gonna bring back the nostalgia. But I was listening to a Cameron interview with Memphis Bleak on the Rock Solid podcast, and Cameron said people were asking like, why you don't rap no more, and why you don't get into that. And he was like, bro, I got so much different stuff going on with so many different streams of income. He's like, people don't respect rap no more. One, he's like, I put a dope project out. It gets probably a week run at this. If it's great, it might get 2 weeks.
Yep.
And I'm gonna make 72 grand from that. Versus me going to do my podcast and making a couple bands off that, me
Facts.
selling this product and making a couple M's off that. I never considered. I never really thought that Jeezy loved rap. So it's interesting to me for him at this stage
Still
with the
dipping into
orchestra stroll, like everything that you can do. I own half of Atlanta with the real estate. Like, why'd you take time out to do an album then?
I think to your Sweetie point is he's using it more as like a marketing thing, because you see him touring. He's not touring with no new shit. He's touring with
All the old TM
all the old stuff, but he's still remaining somewhat relevant, because you can own half of Atlanta but nobody know it. And in fact, we didn't know it until he told us.
Right. So, and that's a good point, which goes to further my point of what I'm getting to is you want to use this album for marketing, but am I going to be able to tell? And that's what I'm scared of.
Ah, okay.
Are you going in there trying to make a dope-ass album with Drama, or are you going in there saying, I need something to be in the streets because I got this going on, I got this going on, I got this going on, and it not be what people, like when you in your bag, Jeezy, you can make music with the best of them. I ain't talking about rapping, I'm just talking about making music.
Yeah, for sure.
He can make music with the best of them, and we adding Drama in there to give you the nostalgia.
No.
If you're going to do that, then do it. Don't do it so, I just wanted you to come here for a second, but go over here and look at my real estate site. Catch me on EYL, catch me here, catch me there.
You're gonna have a course next.
Yeah, like I don't want a Jeezy album doing that for me. Like do the music. And I don't know if he's going to be motivated enough to do the music, because I just don't think it yields enough return for him at this age, especially with all the other stuff that he got going on. So I'm on the fence about this album, man. I don't know how it's gonna sound.
That's fair, but the only reason I've got any type of expectation is because the last one was pretty dope. The Snowfall with Drama had some bangers. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. And those
how long ago was that?
Was that 2 years ago? It wasn't that long ago. That project is solid though, and it surprised me because the 2 or 3 leading up to it were ass. So it showed that he still had it. He still could make some good records, and maybe he just needed to get with Drama. So seeing that again, I'm here for it.
That was 2022.
3 years ago, and I don't think he's put anything out since. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but that was a good project.
You know what the rumor is?
What?
This where the whole verse at.
Ain't no way.
That's what they saying.
Ain't no way.
This is where the whole verse is at.
He would have. I feel like he would have.
Hov told him.
He would have gassed him.
Can't say nothing. You want people to be surprised.
Nah,
like,
you have to pump that, bro.
No, this is like Kendrick and Future. Like, they didn't pump that.
No, but that's true.
This is like, oh wait, what? What's on there? Now everybody running to listen to it. The rumor, the scuttlebutt on the street is this is where the whole verse is at. And it ain't like, if anybody can get a whole verse, it's Jeezy.
2 Chainz somewhere swinging at the L.
He doing the Trey from Boys.
He doing Trey, man. He been praying for the whole 16 his whole career.
Push hot too though, because they wanted that.
The game hot too. There's a lot of people hot.
He ain't never getting a whole verse. He's never getting a whole
He would sell his soul for a Jay-Z verse.
Yeah, he's never getting a whole verse. But I think the rumors may be true though. This comes because look, again, what's the motivation? Jeezy like to do big shit. Like, nigga, you talking about a nigga that ran with BMF and Big Meech. I'm all of a sudden out of nowhere putting out a Snowfall 2 project or whatever the fuck it's called with Drama. After I've been on the road, I gotta make a splash. And I can make, from what he tell it, Hove always want to fuck. Like anytime I hit Hove up, like he got a verse.
That's true. Hove got a lot to say too.
So that the rumor is this is what a Hove verse is at.
Well, when it doesn't happen, y'all can remember where y'all heard this bullshit rumor
right
from.
Here, man. I am Spike Lee. Check me out. All socials. Come holler at me. Let's get into these wins and these losses. AB, first win, the Clips. First win or loss, the Clips are performing or did perform at the Vatican, and it just so happened it's the Pope's birthday, too.
No, it's
cute. A win or a loss?
Y'all were gassing this in the goddamn chat, boy.
I wouldn't.
Whoo!
I was not gassing this at all.
The amount of emoji flames I saw in the chat off of this was insane. And this where like the priests, they be having like the kids and shit.
Vatican City is like the Catholics.
They be touching kids and shit is what I'm saying.
I don't know nothing about it.
What?
That's AI.
Why is this a big deal, dude? I don't understand.
It's the Vatican. There's never been a concert there before.
Oh, cool. Who gave a shit about the Vatican before this, dude? Why is this cool? My thing is, anytime, and there's the double standard in rap. Yeah. Anytime Drake does something that's deemed
why is Drake
when is the Vatican hip hop, dude?
Who said it had to be hip hop? It fits the image. It fits the imagery of the album. And again, you got me defending this shit, and I didn't even like it. But you hating so hard, I had to shoot him. So I didn't like this at all.
These niggas doing rap shows at the Louis fucking runway and all, and that's so cool. And Kendrick goes and does bizarre interviews, and that's so cool. But nigga Drake do something in my pocket. Why he didn't go to a hip hop platform? Man, I don't want to hear that shit.
Slide Drake in this, man. We talking about the Vatican.
It's an L.
It's an L?
Yes.
What? Because the Vatican's not cool?
All of the above. Nobody gives a shit about the Vatican, dude.
I will give you the example of why this is cool. It's just like Jay-Z and Kanye when they went to the Louvre and did that video. Or him and Beyonce or whoever went to the Louvre. Was it him and Beyonce?
It was him and Beyonce.
They didn't went to the Louvre.
That was hard.
That's the same.
But it was him and Beyonce, though.
But this is Pusha T and you don't like him, so it don't. It ain't hit as hard. It's the same thing.
That's Jay booed up, nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
The Louvre shit wasn't that impressive to me either.
I went to the Louvre, nigga, but I wasn't by myself, nigga. That's what I'm saying.
It don't matter. I'm saying it's a rap group. The Clips rap about selling dope, and we are in a Catholic like this. The Vatican is a city church,
right?
So like all it is Catholic shit.
So how does this make sense?
It don't.
That's what
you got me explaining it because you hating so much on it. But Pharrell put this shit together. For real, this is some for real shit.
The BP gas y'all threw on that shit in the chat.
No, it didn't make sense. I get it.
Like, come on, dude.
It didn't make sense. All right, next we got Tusi. I think I'm pronouncing it right.
That's it.
Tusi opened up for Rod Wave on his last tour, AB.
Yeah.
But now he has a scholarship offer to play at Sacramento State.
Football.
And he is going to take it. Is that a win or a loss?
This is a win because I'm gonna be honest. His music is he doing Sweetie numbers.
Stop.
Last time he put
for Rod Wave.
Nigga, yeah, he was probably the first person when niggas was still at the merch tables.
The doors open. It ain't nobody else.
It ain't nobody. Niggas is still at the merch tables getting hot dogs and nachos, dude, while he's performing. There's a reason he said fuck this and went and chose CTE. You wouldn't do that if you were selling CDs, dude. So this is a W for him because we ain't got to hear the music no more.
That's insane.
And to be athletic enough and still young enough to get your dream off, go for it. If I could play in the NBA, I'd try. I would, but I can't. It's a rap.
You can't.
I could back in the day though.
No, you couldn't. This is a L for me, man. I'm not signing up to play football. This is like the 37U league for me. I'm not signing up to play football if I don't have to, bro. If you open it up for Rod Wave, if you can get show money, and you going out to Sacramento State, no disrespect to them, to risk CTE, like nah, this is a L, bro. Stay on stage, my nigga. Stay off the field and on stage. You can do Sweetie numbers. It's fine.
No, it's not.
As long as you open it up for Rod Wave.
He ain't got the pretty privilege.
I ain't going to play football for Sacramento State, my guy. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not risking my life. Like, you open it up for Rod Wave. That should be big enough. If you should figure something else out, nigga.
Bro. Niggas was parking, bro, when he was on stage.
Niggas was parking is crazy. All right, man. 2 more of these before we get out of here. Tony Yayo says, you know what? If I had the work ethic of 50 Cent, that's the only. Well, excuse me. He said he didn't have the work ethic of 50 Cent, and that, AB, was the only thing that held him back. Is that a win or a loss?
Are we sure he said that was the only thing that held him back, or that was the biggest thing that held him back?
I sent you the clip, man.
Because both of them will be lies. And his lack of skill would be the thing that held him back on top of the work ethic.
I wish he said that on a podcast where somebody could be real with him and be like, nigga, you couldn't rap. That's what held you back. That was the thing. You had the machine behind you, bro. And that's the reason you did the numbers you did. But you know what held you back? You genuinely could not rap. You're uninteresting. No one cares.
Nah.
And you just 50 Cent mans.
That's it.
That's what held
and
you
that's
back.
okay.
It's fine.
Because that also kept
made
you
a successful career out of that. That's fine.
It didn't hold you back. It made you famous.
Yeah, but don't try to act like, oh, I just didn't work hard enough. No,
But-
bro, you could have did all the work in the world. You still wouldn't have been good.
This was a W because he's really just using this platform to big up 50 and how insane his work ethic is. They showed the video of him doing the promo for Street Fighter. He back in shape, back diesel, back cut. That shit not hard to do, especially at his age. So he said 50's a machine.
Yeah.
And he'll go to the gym 3 times a day. And he said he doing push-ups. I'm in the trailer doing push-ups. So that's the difference between me and him. I'm just not built like that. And it's more of a big up to 50. So that's a W because working hard to get you places. But to have an insane work ethic like 50, that's why he's
Get you
him.
where 50 at.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it definitely wasn't lack of effort on your part. Yeah, yo, it's lack of skill. So don't beat yourself up about that. Last one before we get out of here, man. Y'all remember Obi Trice? Obi Trice had that dope album called Cheers.
Yes.
Y'all don't know about that, younger, newer listeners. Go back and listen to that Cheers album, man. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. But Obi Trice signed with Conor McGregor's record label, the UFC fighter. Is that a win or a loss, AB?
This is a win because he's getting a check from somebody. Conor McGregor's music label is called Greenback Records. He's also signed Exhibit and Bone Thugs and Harmony. What? So he's got a thing for nostalgia, for nostalgic rappers. And the last time we heard Obi Trice in the news was he was stalking his ex-girlfriend.
Have we heard him in the news?
Not for music. It was for getting locked up or turning himself in on some wild shit. So he got a check from nowhere. He got to take this came from out the sky. He got to take this. He got to sign on the dotted line. It probably was a 720 deal. It wasn't even a 360.
He probably had to pay Conor McGregor to be honest. He had to make a down payment for the contract. Give me 1,000. I'm gonna give you 2,000 back if you come to work, baby.
So anything other than a mug shot with him in the news is a W, man. Shout out to Obi Trice's real name, no gimmicks.
Yeah, I give it a W too, just for him having the opportunity. Hey man, if Conor McGregor want to waste his money on Bone Thugs and Harmony, Exhibit, and Obi Trice, who are they to complain?
There you go.
He got it to waste. Go ahead and do it.
It's a tax write-off
Take
with all
that
due
white man
respect.
for all he worth. All that good stuff, man. Yeah, y'all do this. I probably won't hear any of the music. Did he sign all of Bone? It's like a full group.
As a group, they putting out a project next year.
That's insane.
Man, Ondecker of the week. We are on YouTube. Shout out to. Man, I think I got the name right the first time, and now I'm gonna fuck it up this time. A couple weeks ago, so I apologize in advance. Taqua Thrasher Senior. I know I fucked that up.
T-A-Q-A?
QUA.
Taqua.
Fuck it. Shout out to the homie. He said that Young Thug and Bank conversation was very interesting. Like AB said, I pressed play, and before I knew it, I was almost 2 hours in.
Yes. Facts.
Definitely. Shout out to Cole Chillin 661. He said 50 is going to turn Paid in Full into a Tubi series.
He is.
Power was fire. Spinoffs and BMF will all turned out to be trash with Tubi-worthy acting. I cancel my stars because how horrible these spinoffs are. He will do the same with Paid in Full.
Yeah, that's a shame. Too. That's gonna be hurtful to look at to what he gonna do to this Paid in Full story. It's gonna be disrespectful. It's gonna be like BMF, but it's just gonna be Paid in Full.
That's gonna suck. 2 more real quick. Golden Child 1123. It says Baby Boy is in no way, shape, form, or fashion better than Boys in the Hood. Are we sure though?
We're positive. Shout out to Golden 1123.
Golden Child, are we sure?
We're positive.
And then last one. Shout out to the homie Aaron Moore. He said, congrats on the milestone 600 episodes. You guys are incredible minds. I really appreciate y'all. Can't wait to see the next level for y'all.
Thank you, Aaron.
Appreciate that.
Moore. We appreciate you checking us out. Before we get
don't forget the announcement.
Yeah. Before we get to our put-ons, part of the 600 milestone thing, we have a project that we're taking on here from here to probably the end of the year.
Yeah,
somewhere
that's about right.
Top 25 albums over the last 25 years.
Yes.
AB and I will be giving our list probably 5
at a time.
5 at a time. So the next 5 weeks. Next time we're live, next time we're here, we will have our 25 through 20.
Yep.
Top 25 albums over the last 25 years.
For sure.
So it's going to be a really fun experiment to do. And once we get done with it, we're going to bring some of the friends of the show on, Nick, Rich, Mo, all of these people that have been on here before. They're going to comment on the list, probably give some suggestions on what they would have put where.
For sure.
It's going to be a really fun time, a really fun thing that we're doing, that we're excited about. So y'all be on the lookout. 2 weeks from now, we're starting the top 25 albums from Ondeck. And there'll be 2 lists. Chris will have his list.
For sure.
I'll have my list. So it ain't one unanimous list. We'll both do our list. We'll argue about it. We'll do all the fun things that we do that you guys tune in for. Top 25 album over the last 25 years. Make sure y'all are prepared for that. Start getting y'all albums ready so y'all can submit y'all list as well.
Absolutely.
In the comments. But we look forward to having fun with you guys on that and going on that journey. AB, what we got for put-ons?
Put on, we're going to the movies, man. Stephen King, The Long Walk. I fucked with it. I gave it an 8.4 on my IG. Make sure y'all tap in and tap into frames per second. I was lucky enough to be involved with that. So yeah, it was good. I suggest people check it out. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, really good conversation on frames per second. Shout out to Mike, shout out to Ken, shout out to Rod, shout out to you. I enjoyed that talk. I liked the movie coming into it. I didn't know about it when I first walked out. I texted you immediately.
For sure.
As soon as I walked out, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Like, did I like that? But once I talked about it and thought about it,
Processed it more.
It's a phenomenal film, man. Must see in my opinion.
Yep.
So y'all make sure y'all go check that out and check out the review on the Frames Per Second podcast. My put on for the week, man. I'm gonna 2.
Okay.
1. If y'all listen to that JD, then y'all know about it. If you haven't, please go check it out. But CeeLo got a song on there called Atlanta. That shit is fire.
Solo song, yep.
He's singing on there. This is the one with JD rap though.
Yes.
But
he didn't blow it.
He didn't blow it.
Yeah,
he didn't blow it. I was pleasantly surprised. So check out the CeeLo song called Atlanta on the Magic City soundtrack. That shit is fire. And for my Reasonable Doubt heads, it's coming back Thursday. Jax is back in our life. I cannot wait. Make sure y'all go check out Reasonable Doubt. It's dropping Thursday.
On Hulu, not Jay Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, not Jay's Reasonable Doubt. The show, the TV show with Jax about the black lawyer, all that good stuff. But it'll be back out on Thursday. So if y'all are fans of that, if you haven't seen it, go binge them first 2 seasons and get caught up before Thursday. You will enjoy it. Thank me later.
That's a good show, for sure. Anything else before we get out of here?
That's it, man. I hope y'all like our new digs. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. We'll be back here in 2 weeks. 25 albums over the last 25 years from On Deck. We out.
Peace.